Steve Chandler, Reinventing Yourself, How to Become the Person You've Always Wanted to Be. Have you ever felt trapped within a personality that no longer serves you? Reinventing Yourself, How to Become the Person You've Always Wanted to Be by Steve Chandler illustrates how to break free from the cocoon of our self-imposed limitations and become the person we were meant to be. In this book summary, you will learn about the concepts of becoming an owner of the human spirit, finding the courage to embrace your true self, and reinvigorating your life through a new perspective. With engaging examples and practical exercises, this summary is your guide to unlocking the greatness within.
Breaking free. Most people live inside their personalities, feeling trapped in cocoons. They become prisoners of their own invention and never push against the cocoon's inner wall to see what's on the other side. Though it requires effort, people can tear their way out. We can either make ourselves miserable or strong, and the amount of work is the same. Thinking is the first step in learning to fly. By reinventing who we are, we become the owners of the human spirit and break free from the cocoon. Taking ownership. To take ownership of the human spirit, one must emulate owners and not envy them. Owners, like Janis Joplin, Michael Jordan, and Jack Nicholson, have lost inhibitions and fear of embarrassment to give their all. They do not care what others think, and they leave nothing behind. Tapping into the spirit lies in duplicating ownership, not reinforcing mediocrity. The greatness seen in others is within oneself, waiting to be unleashed. Self-mastery and victimhood. Understand how self-mastery and victimhood apply to our daily lives according to Carlos Castaneda's philosophy. In his book, the author explores how owners and victims approach problems differently and how this affects their personal growth. Owners see problems as an opportunity to build themselves up by lifting heavier weights, while victims avoid the discomfort and experience lower self-esteem over time. The author warns against the tranquilizing effect of the word should and how it can contribute to avoidance behavior. Victims tend to avoid embarrassment and worry about other people's judgments, leading to a perpetual self-defeating cycle. The author sheds light on how most people form their permanent personalities in junior high school, which can limit their potential if not addressed. To break free from this cycle, one needs to understand how they got there and find the courage to discover their true selves. You can stop making yourself miserable by building mental strength, which requires the same amount of work as avoiding problems. By developing self-mastery, you can unlock the potential that lies within and create a better life. Transforming problems. Our energy and attitude are results of the language we think with. We should not listen to the voice of the victim that tells us there's nothing we can do. To gain perspective on how much we can accomplish, we should describe a problem we're currently facing on a sheet of paper, write 5 small things I could do about this today, and write down 5 things we can do about the problem. We should not leave until all 5 things are done. This exercise will help us solve the problem or view it as a project. Regularly doing this exercise will help us understand that the more we do, the more we can do, which makes a significant impact on our problems. The power of giving. Discover the transformative power of shifting from being a taker to a giver. In the world of sales, the most successful individuals are those who give their time, advice, and offer of friendship. Apologizing for taking someone's time, or asking to demonstrate a product, sends the message of being a taker. Feeling like you are taking more than the other person is depressing, while being a giver sets you free. However, being a giver requires a shift of mindset from feeling inferior to becoming a powerful giver. Some people are reluctant to give because they focus on what they will get in return, but true giving is an act that concentrates on the gift itself. Don't give to gain happiness, but rather give unconditionally, and let happiness be a source of energy. The shift to embracing a giving mindset not only yields sales success, but also results in personal fulfillment beyond measure. The power of words. A high school announcement about contaminated soft drinks that turned out to be false caused students to become sick from their own mind's power. The story serves as a reminder of the immense power of words and how they can affect us. Our thoughts influence our actions, and it is important to take ownership of them to avoid becoming a victim of our own negative thinking. When we use positive language and affirmations, we can change our mindset and turn negative experiences into positive ones. This book teaches us to be mindful of the words we use and the impact they have on our lives. The power of positive language. The use of the word should can be counterproductive. It creates a victim mentality and reduces motivation. Instead, replace it with I want to increase motivation and achieve goals. Use positive language to energize and tackle tasks. Don't be a victim. The idea of being offended is a sign of victim mentality. It is important to avoid being offended by the power of other people's words and actions because it can wear you down. Being offended is giving others permission to control your emotions and make you feel resentful all day. The true owners of the human spirit don't allow themselves to be offended by anyone. They take responsibility for their own emotions and don't let others control them. Therefore, never give anyone permission to offend you. Rather, make them take responsibility for their words and actions. Igniting your human spirit. The human spirit is compared to a campfire that needs to be rekindled every day. You have control over your spirit, just like you have control over a fire. You can invent someone amazing by taking the same approach to your spirit. This realization gives you the power to be happy forever, though it doesn't mean you will always be happy.
In conclusion, Reinventing Yourself teaches us that real change is possible by taking ownership of our human spirit, replacing self-limiting language, and embracing a mindset of giving rather than taking. By learning how to channel your internal motivation and using words wisely, you can unlock a world of infinite possibilities and happiness. Let go of the need for others' approval and transform your problems into opportunities for growth. Remember, when you see greatness in others, the same greatness lies within you, waiting to be unleashed. By keeping the fire of enthusiasm and spirit alive within you, every day presents a new opportunity to reinvent yourself and live the life you truly desire.